13 Part 2 and the glorious journey northwards. So, take it away, carry on.
Yeah, so once we get like a few days north, then we'll start using survival. But I would say we don't really need athletics because we've already got horses, so we could just do stealth to get hidden camps.
Okay.
You can get you can always do that with survival as well, but I've probably got better stealth than you've got survival, I'm guessing.
So, are we still going to talk to Jody to ask about the fort and potential?
You can, he won't know shit.
Settlement? Alright.
Let me double check the coast. New Forend lies several days north of Haven, so I'm guessing if we just head due north, we will eventually see it. I don't remember if actually having been to Melinthor before will let me know when, at least where it's at. I think it was like 4 days north on horseback.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
But yeah, I know there's like basically you go north for 4 days, and the minute you hit forest tiles, like you're there.
Okay.
But you usually see smoke from the orc encampment inside the temple. So
that gives it away. So I would suggest having Robin navigate for the first 3 days, and then handing over the reins to you to let you do like a survival to try
I can scout. I have excellent scouting rolls, so I'll keep scouting for as long as you navigate.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. That would be quite good then. Okay. So I guess Robin leads for the first 3 days, and then we switch to you. That's our plan.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Are you ready for us to proceed?
Yeah, go for it. So, Robin, you're going to navigate. So, who's going to scout?
Tal will scout.
Okay, and your stealth and perception are +5?
+5 each.
Cool. Okay, so if you want to go straight ahead, roll the stealth. You've all purchased horses, and you're going to be quickening your pace. So,
indeed.
The first party, fully equipped with equestrian steeds, gallivant through Haven's outer rim. And you see the black cloaks with the twin silver streaks of the Ebonwing mercenaries looking at you, kind of going...
Look, there are the people earning our keep.
Well, let's see how well this goes. Big rolls at the start, please.
13.
God damn it.
So what's that? Let's find out. It is... Two travel actions.
2 actions. Okay. So 1 night we're not going to be hidden. Okay. So, and because we're moving two hexes per
2 hexes per roll, so roll 2 hexes. Move, roll a d100. You walk by a small farm with like little carrots. It's very pleasant and nice. You don't stop to have a chat with the farmer, so keep moving.
Nah. Does anything bad happen?
No, like literally, there's a little small kind of like farm that has root vegetables. There's a ruined farmstead. It's all burnt out. It's a withered husk. You can see like little grassy knolls growing over it. The vines are beginning to reclaim it back to the land.
Is that this that we can see there?
Okay. The black X thing is the burnt out farmstead, and the little vegetable patch is just south on top of the hills.
Okay.
And then cool. Roll another d100. Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. Nothing bad's going to happen this close to Haven. Half the day's gone, and you're still hunky dory. Make another roll. Okay. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
God, what's up with you? There we go. Doop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Cool. And move and roll. Boop, boop. So you ride over the hills and down the other side. Your nimble horses making easy work, and it's time to stop for a break. Let the horses breathe, or will you push them?
No.
Okay. So you settle down, have a nice little nap. Are you using the secret camp action this night?
No, because I've only got 2 actions, so I'm not going to use it on this one.
Okay, so you hope that by being close enough to Haven,
Yeah.
a mere day's ride by horse. Okay, roll a d100. Yep, and you're right. Haven's perfectly safe. The Udin Plains are flat. There's little hills every now and again, rough grass, and maybe on the wind you hear the clip-clop of a horse galloping through the night. And you think, God, who's being an idiot? That horse is going to break an ankle. Riding in the night? Don't you know any better? What's the state of the moon at the moment? God, the moon would be on the wane. It would be almost non-existent at this point. Okay, so yeah, does anyone want to do a scene for inspiration? And while I remember, Joe, could you roll another d100?
Yep.
Cool. The weather's fine. Would anyone want to do a scene for inspiration?
If no one had one, I've got a good one that will specifically involve you, Charco. Actually.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So this is like this isn't a flashback. This is sat at the campfire, just before people take in their watches and that. And Robin comes and sits next to Rakust, and says, I hear you've been recruiting a lot of people to your side.
Yes, I have.
Now I've heard whispers that it's because you're not too fond of the Empire.
Yes, it's true. I was banished from the Empire. Haven't I told you this story yet?
I've heard. Anyway, just wanted to make sure. Tell me, what do you see? And Robin pulls out a bag of his coins. It's quite a hefty bag. Just sort of shows you the coin purse.
I see a purse with coins in it.
Exactly. Do you know how much this is worth? And I got this with you. We got the treasure together, so I know you got a similar sized purse. And do you know what it's worth?
I can't recall. I probably wasted some of it on ale.
See, that's the thing. Adventurers, we go and spend it on potions and swords and that. You give this to a poor farmer family and they'll live their life happily. Never have to work another day. Why don't we? Why don't we just give them the gold?
Because we also need it.
But we don't live our life happily. We don't settle down, get a wife, child. We carry on, getting more and more gold.
Why do you say they aren't happy? Why do you say they are happy, I meant?
Well, yeah, they don't have to work. They'll probably be quite happy, anyway. But my question is, why don't we just give it to them?
Why won't we give it to them? Because I'd rather get help from the Empire to make sure everybody's treated equally, not to require money to live happily. If everybody works their job, it's probably better than having money to buy things that make you happy.
You said exactly what I was going to say. The place I come from, it's a small community. We didn't have gold. We traded. Everyone was equal. If you need something done, you did a job for them. That's why in town I've been helping people. And I don't really care about money, to be honest. I just want to help folk and be helped in return. It's been working out, but most folk are quite greedy. But I kind of get the feeling that you're not. And you're not a fan of the Empire. And the Empire are the one that mints the coin, after all. And I just wanted to talk to you as all, because you're gathering people. I'm gathering people. One day, when we have enough, I'm going to kill every Empire scum in the town. And I want your help to do it. They're a blight, and they do
Why
not.
kill them? Why kill them when we can make them our slaves?
They don't need to be slaves, my friend. We just need to kick them out. They don't have their place here. Many folk that have come here, they came here to get away from the Empire. The Empire's still here.
Still, my
Me and
first
you,
priority.
We need to get rid of them.
My first priority before killing them and evicting the political power in the Empire would be to help here. Haven is pretty neglected.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So we'll remove the Empire together, build this place better. And
Yes.
I think we should do this together, my friend.
All right. I agree.
You continue to gather support. I'm going to continue to gather support. We'll take them on eventually.
All right.
And I think the scene sort of just fades out.
Okay. And I think the scene fades on the firelight like dimming down as you're all slumbering, and there's one of you with your back to the fire staring out into the darkness of the night. And as the fire embers burn down, we see one of those coins you spoke of, just like perhaps fallen out of your coin purse on the ground. And you see on the golden relief of the Imperial coin the face of the Emperor. It's a stern face. And as the firelight flickers off its eyes, there's maybe a moment of dread. But it doesn't hurt you in your dreams. So, the morning rolls round, and somewhere far away, on a nice pleasant farm populated by halflings, a man wakes up, stretches his back, extends his rotund belly, and you hear the crow of a cockerel. So, you're going to press on?
Yep. If all is fine.
Yeah, nothing bad. Your night has passed without murderous intent, and you're perfectly fine to move twice and roll once.
Let's push forward north. Ooh.
Okay. And as you continue to move forward, you find the edge of the forest, and you recognize this as the area where the ruins of Melanthor is. Truly, 4 days of horseback? The tales have been exaggerated. Here, on the morn of the second day, you can already see it. It's going to be difficult to ride the horses through the forest at breakneck pace. Perhaps it's best to dismount and lead them, but you can clearly see the forest in which the Melanthor lies. As a point, the forest is actually, it's not particularly dense, so if you wanted to ride the horses, you could. You'd have to be a bit cautious, but there wouldn't really be any big problem since it's not a dense forest. It's just
Okay.
light.
It's not the heavy forest that would normally slow us. Yeah. Okay. So you say the ruins, they were in the forest or past the forest?
She kind of points northeasterly, but she's like, if we head that way, it shouldn't be less than a day's journey, half a day's journey.
That's right. Let's see if we can ride around the edge of the forest. We'll cut through this bit, but we'll see if we can go around. So I guess I'll enter there. Oh.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, is that actually the ruin?
I think, yeah, the red is where you can see smoke rising.
There is currently no smoke rising.
There's no smoke.
It's where you did see smoke.
Yeah,
but you can see an area of the forest where there are visible signs of deforestation, where like trees have been cut down, and there's like this area where the tree becomes much scruffier looking.
Okay, well then upon seeing that, we'll follow that, because the trees are more cut down there as well, so it's probably easier to ride along.
Okay.
And
So
then I guess I roll
a d100. Most excellent. And let's see if I can be a useful GM. Cool. So, as you ride up to the edge of the ruins of Melanthor, you see a sight that you've expected to see. You begin to see stonework of elvish design cropping up amid the trees, pillars elegantly carved with elvish runes all around them in spirals, but they're cracked and defaced. You can see obvious marks where they've been like cut into, by some kind of heavy-edged weapon. You probably find like a couple of rotting, broken hafts lying around the forest. There are areas where trees have been burnt, and there are like blackened trunks where they've been scarred and brought down. But none of the damage seems very recent, and as you approach the edge of the ruins proper, you see a scene of devastation. There's stakes where elvish corpses once hung, because I do believe, if I remember correctly, you buried all the elves, didn't you?
I believe we did bury the elves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see these stakes, and this just kind of this smell pervades the air, this scent of decay. You can see several skeletal remains of what you assume to be Orcish warriors in the center of the area, and just this thick kind of red moss covering everything. In the center of this like stonework elven ruins, you can see a small ziggurat that rises up maybe about 20-30 feet. It's not particularly big, but it's obvious one of those, if you kind of think kind of Aztec-y temple square pyramid type of thing with steps leading up to a open arch that leads into the area. As far as you can tell, you can't immediately see any warriors of orcish nature lurking nearby, and there seems to be no evidence, from what you can tell, Tal. Wow, Tal. From what you can tell, Tal, there seems to be no evidence that they've continued their construction of that rough wooden palisade. Because if you remember from last time, they were cutting down trees and building up this like defensive perimeter between the stonework, so that they were creating kind of a cobbled together fort. But you can see that the timbers have begun to rot, and they're all covered by this thick red moss. And there doesn't seem to be any evidence that it's continued or advanced from where you last saw it.
All right, we might have driven the orcs out last time. It doesn't look like they've continued their building. I thought maybe there were more in the temple, but I would still be cautious. I'm not sure what a desecrated elven temple is what dangers are going to be lying for us.
That's the question. Should we go in then, or should we carry on to the other place?
Well, Jowdy will pay a hefty sum if we find this magic jug of elven wine for him, but I do think that it's more important to help the people north. Their situation seems very dire, and there's always opportunity for coin in Haven.
Rakust, Brodka, what do you think?
If we head north, we can also try, on our way back, try and get into the ruins and get the elven wine.
Yeah, I also think we head north first, like to the place, New Forend.
Alright then, we got another half day of travel towards us. Let's go.
Okay, so move yourself north twice and roll once. So as you move out of the forest, the camera like lingers and it draws back, and you see the fountain of ever-flowing wine, and it's befouled and red, almost thick like blood. You can see it frothing and bubbling and spilling over the sides. And as the camera like lingers on the heroes marching stoically north aboard their steeds, it pans down and goes through the soil. You see all the blood just like trickling down through, and it goes down, and then you see just like this wet mass, and then there's a sound. So as you ride back out of the woodland area, you come across this area that you see directly ahead of you. It's dry and desolate. The ground begins to crack and like break up. And if you look out to the northeast, pretty much as far as you can see, this sandy kind of, not quite the fine sand of a desert, more like coarse rock and sand, like a barren land, just extends northeast pretty much as far as you can see from atop your horses.
Okay. And no like features of note. No smoke rising or.
No.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you can really only see like 2 or 3 hexes.
Yeah. Okay. So we continue on into this
Dry,
area.
desolate land.
And then I'll make a
Okay.
roll.
And I feel obliged to inform you that mechanically this area is a desert, which means you'll use 2 rations for every day you are in the desert for a part of it. Because you've all been keeping track of your rations, right?
Yeah. I always
Good.
carry 10 with me at least.
Cool.
I
So-
think I still have my 10.
You ride out into the desert. The horses begin to like work up a sweat, and you can see their God, what was it? It's not fur on a horse. Hair, I guess.
Just
Their
hair, yeah.
Their hair like getting damp with that sheen of sweat over the top, but nothing lurches out of the hungry sunlight to nom on you, and you're good to keep going. So all moving.
I'm gonna go a bit. You said northeast was pretty barren, so I'm gonna go a bit northwest. Are these like dunes or?
No, these are like they're less like dunes of sand and more like hills that are kind of cracked and barren.
Okay.
Like as you go west, the ground becomes less sandy and rocky and more like just kind of cracked and barren.
Okay. I think we're gonna spend the night on this hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
And roll a d100.
Oh,
Cool. That's
slightly high
perfectly
number
fine.
there. Okay.
Fine. There's nothing untoward happening in this area at all. You go up on the hills, and do you find a safe camp here? with your stealth?
Yeah, up in the hills there is a damn safe camp there. It's
Okay.
a super
So
nice
you
defensible
find
position.
a nice little gully between the hills where a river once flowed, but now it's just this like dry gulch, and you just kind of hunker down there between a couple of scraggly bushes and pass the night. The flickering flame probably, as you cut to a wide shot, is just like reflecting off the hills. But when the morning comes round and the sun begins to like beat down upon the land once again, as you all arise, pack up your tents if you have them, unhitch your horses, brush them down and get ready to set travelling, you're unmolested and completely safe.
All right.
So let's get going. Last day of Robin navigating, so north. In north.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So as you continue northward, you can see that the dry, cracked land begins to give way once again to the more familiar kind of grassland of the Uden Plains. But just on the edge of your vision, directly north, you can see this vast swathe of trees. Like, you're maybe seeing the tip of the iceberg right now, but there's just this like grassy land with trees ahead of you.
All right.
It makes the Struxis Woods, which are, a pretty big deal because they have trees, makes them seem like a pimple on the landscape.
Okay, so let's head on down. Ooh, these are they jungle trees?
They are. They are very hot and humid jungle trees. There's thick, creepy vines lying between them, and as you look out ahead, there's none of this like nice woodland spruce. It's this thick jungle. If you thought of like a Mayan temple in the jungle, this is the area you would find it in, and you can see like these giant insect creatures just like flitting among the branches with like squirrels in their beaks, just going.
In the back of his mind, Brothgar just get this feeling that he doesn't like those vines.
So that was one square, so I'm going to move there. Oh, and that's thick jungle.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Alright. Do I need to make? Have I made a roll?
Yeah. No. That's make a roll. Let's move twice. Make a roll.
Okay, so we got jungle. Interesting.
Okay.
So a question to you, GM. If we could, I see we're very much near the north part of the map. Does it carry on?
It does.
Can we?
Yes.
Okay.
If you exit the map going north, you will enter another map on the south.
Okay.
I have planned for this eventuality already.
Good.
There are maps to the north, west, and south.
Okay. Didn't want
Problems
to screw
occur
you.
when you go northwest or southwest because you get to the corners, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Well,
let's continue north because we've only gone half a day.
yeah, we'll see how, because if the forest is too deep, maybe it is to the west or the east of the edge of these strange woods.
Yeah, like Mr. Robin, are you sure you're leading us the right way?
Okay, so as you lead the horses into the jungle, it just gets thicker and thicker, and you begin to hear like these sounds off in the distance, just like. And the horse just begins like tugging against you. It's like, no, where the fuck are you leading me? Ah!
So we're in the light part of the jungle still, comparatively, aren't we?
Yeah.
Relatively speaking, yeah.
Relatively speaking. So, oh god, there's like a wall.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just a wall of trees.
Okay.
Perhaps.
So I think that's your 4 moves for the day, isn't it?
Hang on, I went 1, 2, 3, 4,
Let me find
5.
out. 1, 2,
Well, it depends.
1, 2,
Can we move
3,
double pace
4.
in this regular part of the jungle?
1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. This is the third of the day. No, you can move normal pace. You can quicken with the horses. They're bulking against your commands, and you have to like tread carefully to avoid snagging their hooves on vines. But mechanically, you can still move quickly.
I mean, we're still moving faster than we would on foot. So
Yeah.
let's just go north and enter the south part of the map.
1, 2, and roll a d100.
Oh, yeah.
Please hold while your GM connects this call. 70. Okay. So I need to do a couple of things. First, are you making a stealthy camp?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good call tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scary forest, scary jungle forest. Let's definitely be safe.
So
Yeah.
where are you? You're there, which translates to that is right there. Oh, is it, or is it right there? Hang on. Oh, mouse. No, it's right there. It's right there. So it's there. Is it? God, why do I make things difficult for myself? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're 14 hexes from the left-hand side of the map, if that helps.
Unfortunately, not as much as you would think.
No.
Then 1, 2, 3.
Now, how many days have we
1, 2,
traveled?
3.
This
three
is
or
the end of the 3rd day.
The end of the 3rd day. Okay.
So it's going to be your turn to. I hand over the reins to you while we're in the jungle.
It's all on you from now.
Okay, let's. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Cool. Now I can do this. Not that. Wow, that would have been a bit silly. Doop. And excellent. So, and then I can boop, put it back on screen. So you spend the night camped out in the deep, dark jungle. The trees are so thick that the starlight sky above is like pins amidst a haze of foliage. There are thick vines, and everywhere you hear these sounds, and the insects and the heat. It's unbearable. You spend the entire night like kind of wrapping yourself in blankets to keep the insects off you, and then like going, oh my god, why am I wrapped in so many blankets? Must unravel. And they're like, oh no. It's hot, it's humid, it's unbearable. The horses barely get a good night's rest. They're just like constantly like rolling around and rubbing up against trees and doing all sorts of strange animal behaviors. But when the morning rolls round, Joe, could you roll a d100?
Yep.
And I will be right back.
So when the morning rolls round, the weather is still the same. It's hot and humid and damp and muggy. And the plan is now to use survival.
Yes. Now we're thoroughly lost in a jungle. Let's start to know our own way.
Boop.
Oh, nice. Even less vision than usual. Fantastic.
So in the
Thanks,
deep dark
foliage.
forest, no one can hear you make a survival check.
No
So-
one at all.
Make a good one.
Since you're doing survival, who then is taking over scouting?
Robin is good at stealthing, but not spotting. I would suggest maybe Brodgar. You're quite good at spot. Well, you're better than most at spotting, I think, because you're a cleric.
Yeah, but I'm not good at stealthing.
Yeah, we don't need to hide from things.
Okay then.
We'll see.
What guy is gonna be scouting?
Go for it.
And if somebody
what
else
is
has
your-
survival,
What is your stealth and perception?
Well, and perception is 13. Does anyone actually have better than that?
Nope.
I know I do, but if I'm navigating, I can't do it.
Okay. Okay, well, let's go that then. Stealth is a 9.
And you're wearing heavy armor.
Yes.
Excellent. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Which is unbearably hot and wet. in
Of
this
course it
jungle.
is.
Like, as the leaves slap up against you, your chainmail, I'm assuming, just is drenched. The padding underneath is sodden. Your hair's... What hair you have is against your face. So, Mike, if you want to roll up that survival, and we'll see how your lost goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
lovely.
It's a single action for 3
You have
days.
one
Oh.
action, and you may choose
Yep.
from hidden. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Navigate, hunt, safe camp, scout for danger.
We need,
All right.
we need to know where to go.
We need to know where we're going.
Yeah, so we should probably... So that navigate action, will that kind of help me find my course? Like, if I'm going
Yeah.
deeper into
if
woods...
If you use the navigate action, you literally go, where is this? And if you have knowledge about where that should be, I'll be like, it is that direction.
Okay, so we know this small community. I'm not sure how. I think it was a recent settlement, right?
Struggling colony.
A
yeah.
struggling
New
colony.
Forend,
There we
yes.
go.
New
It is a few
Forend-
days north,
Sorry.
and it's near a hillside. So I have a feeling that we've gone too far north. Like, this is I think the few days was a few days not on horseback.
Maybe.
So I have a feeling it might have been to the southwest of where we currently are. So we might have to backtrack a little bit. But I'll use the navigate action kind of based on that knowledge that this place is a few days north of Haven. It's kind of in a hilly, more plains and hills sort of area, not so much this jungle we've managed to find.
Okay.
So I'll burn our navigate action.
Okay. Using your navigate, I can tell you, New Forend is west. You've tacked a bit hard straight north. It's a bit northwest. So if you head west from where you are now, you'll get to New Forend.
Okay.
Oh, so we're
At
not
least
too far.
You believe that you'll get there, hopefully, and not die.
All right. And how many moves do I get for the day? Just
I think it
standard.
depends on the terrain. We're
Um,
double speed, but not in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're far enough into the jungle at this point that the horses are not going to be any benefit until you break free.
Yeah. I guess I'll just head.
So you get one move per roll if you're not in heavy jungle.
All right.
And
There's
you get
one.
2 rolls per move if you're in heavy jungle. You've wandered into a bad neighborhood.
All right. So here's the first D100.
Okay.
Make another move.
Okay.
Or was it 2 rolls per D100?
2 D100s for the heavy jungle, which is what you're in now. And I feel obliged to check something. Okay, yeah. The river straight north of you
Mhm.
is like thick and large. If you imagine the Amazon River, is that kind of size, just going.
Yeah.
Not something you
Forcing
can
it-
cross easily.
Fording it is impractical at best and deadly at worst.
Practical at best.
So,
But we don't have to cross it because it's a different direction.
Yes.
It's not west.
So if you roll 2 d100s, we'll see if anything bad happens to you here. Yep, there we go.
Fuck.
Okay, so
Lovely.
if you could roll a d100 for me, that would be lovely.
Nice low
20.
rolls.
So, I don't know. We might want high just to see what's this far north and what is how
True.
much shit we can put ourselves in.
Let's see, a 20 in the deep dark jungle.
Much as I want XP, I want to live more.
Gotta push it. Brockgar, what kind of cleric are you, by the way?
Light cleric.
I had a feeling you
Fire.
were. Fire, of course.
I'm gonna.
Light clerics are fun.
I rather burn my enemies before they hurt you, so I don't need to heal.
No, I agree. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's fun. The reactive disadvantage on attacking enemies is really good for tanking too. They might
And
not
that-
get as. Oh no,
The
you do get
general
heavy armor
divinity
'cause
as well.
they're dwarf.
Everything within 30 foot just gets like burned with holy fire. That's an enemy. That's an awesome one.
That one's really sick.
Yeah.
I think you get that at level 2, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He does.
So if you run into a lot of small enemies, you just activate that and they all burn.
Yeah.
It's my last Roll20 campaign, and I just burned an entire encounter, and everyone was like, "Oh, I guess it's over now because you killed all the tiny bats attacking us."
Yep.
Yeah.
I did do that.
I bet you a load of jungle bats are going to attack us now, and Brockgar's going to be like, "It's my moment."
It's time.
I just got the level 3 and I got this spell called Flaming Spear and I can't wait to throw it around.
Oh yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
It's a big level for you. Yeah.
Yeah, level 3 is a big level for pure casters.
Mm.
And I think we're 2 dwarves. Are you both mountain dwarves?
Yep.
I'm Hill.
A hill dwarf, a mountain dwarf, a lightfoot halfling, and a wood elf.
I'm a stout
Or kind
halfling,
of-
actually.
Oh, you're stout. Okay. So, but we're an interesting mix of people. I think this is a little more diverse than our usual Beyond the Bridge group. I think there are far more humans normally. So
There's a lot of humans, and I think there's quite a few dwarfs.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of dwarfs actually.
Yeah.
yeah,
Are there any
there's-
other halflings? I'm not sure if there are.
You know, I haven't seen another. I've seen a gnome, but I haven't seen another halfling.
Hmm.
A lot of dwarfs.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary how long it's taking to be transformed to or transported to our doom.
Are you guys ready to be the first TPK?
The first TPK
No one else has
on
traveled
the
this far north. We don't know.
First group to travel so far north, we get a new map, which means new monster tables, and a 9. That's good for us, hopefully.
Okay, so you're walking through this dense jungle. Probably leading your horses by their reins, very carefully weaving them between the trees and the thick vines that are underfoot. And Brockgar, you snag your foot on a vine as it wraps around you, and you look down at it.
In horror. I look down at it in horror as I get terrible flashbacks from things I don't remember about living vines. I run closer to the group, pulling my horse with me.
Okay. So as you rush away from this vine, it
Yeah.
snaps and breaks off, and you can still feel the fleshy tendril wrapped around your ankle. And then you hear something.
Whoa.
Maybe 100 feet or so through the jungle, and then you hear a boom, boom, boom as something crashes through the jungle. You hear the sound of branches getting knocked aside.
Oh, God.
And as you turn to look, you see a large bear. Its skin and fur matted green. You can see leaves all through it. Opens its teeth, roars, and combat. It is unanimously unhappy with you.
Damn.
Let's see, who am I missing?
Let's not get killed by a bear.
That would be embarrassing. We've gone through worse than bears.
Those things in Netherblock were quite big as well.
Yeah, I need to drag you over. Yeah, I've dragged you over. Who am I not? Okay, cool. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brotzgar, you might want to give yourself some health. So,
Rokka has health.
It's me.
Before we start this, do you want to have a break now?
Yeah, probably.
And come back with this.
Probably
Yeah,
be better.
that makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long will we need while I go?
10 minutes, maybe.
Okay. Okay, I'll roll an initiative for the bear.
And just for clarity, so you say it's a bear. Is it like? I mean, we've seen normal bears. Is this a normal bear or is
No,
this?
this is not a normal bear.
Okay. Yeah.
Is
You said it had like
larger?
green stuff on it, or?
This bear looks like, it's. Imagine like someone grabbed a tree and ripped a bear out of it. And then imagine that tree is a jungle, vine-infested monstrosity with teeth as long as your arm and eyes that glow a dull green. This is a threatening bear.
Yeah, glad I clarified that because that's no regular bear. I've not seen bears like that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say Tal's probably seen dire animals before, but this doesn't seem like an ordinary. Even like for its size, it's probably not a ordinary dire animal. If it's that dire.
This is serious threat. We should take seriously. Right? Right yourself.
There it is.
And Brotkar, you're the unfortunate. There we go. Okay, so
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
At least he has a high
Hang on,
initiative.
there we go.
25 feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right.
25.
we'll come back after a short break, and we'll
Excellent.
find out how
Yeah.
threatening the bear actually is when it gets one shot by a rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for playing, and I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.